All right. What is up, Reactorites? I'm John, and I'm joined by the esteemed, the prestigious, the wonderful Yellow, who's
Yellow
always
does
here.
it. Oh, sorry. Yes, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. My name is Yellow Does It, folks. It's Yellow No W, aka yes. My name's the color, aka we got to talk about Mandalorian again. We got to
Oh,
have a
yeah.
whole nother conversation. And to help us do that, John,
We also brought in Jeffrey, the resident hardcore Star Wars fan, super hardcore, more
super
hardcore than
nerd,
me.
super duper nerd. All right.
Once again, it is me, the J to the E to the double F re. John, the honor and pleasure is all yours, I'm sure. Thank you very much. We're here to talk about The Mandalorian, Chapter 16, The Rescue, this season finale. Oh my God.
Yeah, just
I'm, gu-
nerdgasm.
I'm guessing someone was like super excited. Like
Super duper. The
this,
Force is with us.
yeah, this is going to be a spoiler filled just discussion, just talking about
Yeah.
everything with season 2, the finale. And I'm also going to be reading some comments, upset comments
Butthurt
about whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
super
Upset comments.
nerds getting to feel like they're better than somebody else because they're super
So
nerds.
we're gonna have this is a spoiler discussion. We are going to talk about what happened in the episode. All of that is on the table. So
Oh yeah.
if you haven't seen the episode yet, watch the episode, come back, and then watch the show later. But if you have watched the episode, stay tuned and enjoy.
Oh yeah. And I guess what was it? I've talked to Yellow about this, about what he liked and what he didn't like. Jeffrey, I don't think I heard your take on this episode. What's the biggest takeaway that you got?
Biggest takeaway.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
I'm very happy. I hope we're getting a third season, and I hope the next seasons are going to explore just Mandalorians versus Mandalorians. Din Djarin placed in an unwitting leadership role where he might have to be forced to take on this reluctant leadership role that he doesn't want now that he's currently in possession of the Darksaber. What does that mean for his sect, the Children of the Watch, the actual true Mandalorians, the Night
Wow,
Owls,
wow, wow,
Bo-Katan,
wow, wow.
Casca Reeves and her people?
Your bias is showing,
What, is,
Jeffrey. Your
what does
bias is
that
showing.
mean? What does that mean for the future of this storyline in Din Djarin? And it almost seems like they've set up a Game of Thrones in space. So that's kind of my big takeaway. Yeah.
When they had Boca Raton show up and explain
Bo-Katan,
to us
Bo-Katan Kryze,
Boca
Bo-Katan Kryze,
Boca Raton,
Raton.
when they had Boca
Wait, what do you
Raton
think this
show up,
is?
huh?
Boca Raton.
When they had Bo-Katan show up and she told us that Mando is like a part of a weird like nephew to a sect of the Mandalorians, I thought that was a great way to introduce us to the idea of expanding the Mandalorian lore, the Mandalore a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I really like that. That could be something that happens next season. The more I think about it, the more I am intrigued about the idea of the armorer, the leader of, Mandalorian's Death Watch, maybe, or just whoever it is, the Death Watch, the Children of the Watch, I believe is what they were called, on the show. I'm excited to see how they feel when they hear about Mando getting the Darksaber, about Din Djarin getting the Darksaber, because that is essentially them rising to power again, right? That's what it sounds like here, and they haven't been in power
And
since Darth Maul. And of course,
one of the members of his sect is Paz Vizsla. Paz Vizsla comes from Clan Vizsla.
How do we know that?
Jon Favreau's character was credited as Paz Vizsla from the first season.
Yep.
It was someone from Clan Vizsla who founded Death Watch along with Bo-Katan.
Right, because she used to be a part of the Watch, right. and then she left, and she now thinks they're all crazy, which is probably the story with most cults, right?
What would happen if Paz Vizsla found out that Din Djarin has current ownership of the Darksaber, considering his relative or his clansman at one point held it as well. He might think it's his birthright. The Darksaber was originally gifted to Tar Vizsla, who was the first Mandalorian to become a Jedi.
Word.
Despite their long-standing conflicts.
Oh wow!
Jon Favreau's character doesn't get a big arc in The Mandalorian. That's not going to happen.
Well, he could.
Yes, he could. But
anything can happen.
Search your feelings, Jeffrey. Do you think Jon Favreau is going to give himself a gigantic story arc in The Mandalorian?
Why not?
Because it's bad storytelling.
Why is it bad storytelling?
Focus on
because he's not a good actor.
What?
What the hell?
Jon Favreau, guys,
Swingers?
Incredible. I love
Swingers.
Swingers. It wasn't the acting that did it for me in Swingers. It was the dialogue.
There was a dialogue and Vince Vaughn.
I mean,
right, and of course,
dialogue has nothing to do with acting, I suppose. I guess.
I felt for Jon Favreau's character in Swingers. Like he was sympathetic. Like, I had a broken heart before. I can relate.
Yeah.
I thought it was believable.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, I don't think I'm gonna be in agreement with Yellow. I don't think he's gonna have a major thing in future Mandalorian stuff. But who will? Like, you think Din's gonna be? Din's gonna be back?
Here's what I want to happen. I don't know if this is what's going to happen, but what I want to happen is Katie Sackhoff joins the cast for seasons 3 and 4. So we go back to Mandalore. We see what happened to Mandalore after the end of Rebels. And then we maybe have some infighting over the future of Mandalore in the future seasons. That's ideally what I want to see happen.
For the whole 3rd and 4th season? Because that's terrible.
I mean, a Mandalorian civil conflict, the future of Mandalore, you can build a movie around that. You can build 2-3 seasons around that, really.
No, we're not going to do that. That's terrible. But do I think that it's an interesting because it's just too much time spent in something that's very boring. Lois Lecca.
I just want to make it clear that I run Nerd Report, not Nerd Reactor, and I know that green means Luke Skywalker.
Oh man!
Guys, please do not confuse us.
It could have been Yoda.
A handsome bald guy that knows green belongs to Luke.
It could have been Qui-Gon Jinn.
So, John, now that we got into that, so what is the story here with what happened with you in last night's episode?
Pretty much last night's episode. No, I love last night's episode. I didn't even think it was going to be a big deal until everyone was so upset about it. But because Luke Skywalker was the last thing on my mind, so they were throwing out hints, and I didn't catch. I was just tossing away the hints, like I was deflecting the hints. Like, no, that's not it. That's not it, because there's no way they're going to bring Luke Skywalker in here. And so,
I get you, bro. I mean, look. That was a lot. I understand. I'm kind of making fun of the people because, man, you can't know everything about Star Wars. I mean, I've been watching since it came out, and I still don't know half or a quarter.
That's the thing. What these super nerds have to understand is that they're the weirdos. They're the odd ones. They know all of it. Jeffrey, talking to you directly. They know all of it, and most people don't, right? And that's just what it is now. What I do have to say, though, because, like, John, after the X-Wing, the brown robe, the green lightsaber, and the glove, it's like now you're like willfully ignoring what the show is telling you.
I am willfully ignoring. Yes,
right.
At this point, we want to disassociate ourselves.
Right. Pretty much.
Because that was ridiculous. Okay.
How do I get farther away?
Like all those hints. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna do that because it's just too.
It's too good.
It's too good.
Right.
It's too much. It's an iconic character, Luke, and Mark Hamill's. Oh, there's so many reasons why I didn't think it was going to be him.
Right. No, there's way too many reasons, and it's not a traditional storytelling thing for TV to just grab characters from gigantic film franchises and just say, "Here, look at him now." You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different thing that doesn't normally happen.
As that's happening, I'm like, it could be anyone because they can.
Right.
You can make up any reason or story on why they're in the X-wing with the green lightsaber.
Right.
And yeah,
Here's what
Any
happened.
reason,
One
yeah.
gloved
John was
hand
in shock.
and Obi-Wan's old robe.
I was in
John
shock.
was in total shock. He couldn't search his feelings.
I couldn't search my feelings.
Deep down, if he searched his feelings, he would know it was true.
Yeah,
I mean, pretty
And-
much.
Yeah, Mercenary. He made a comment like something with Star Wars fans: you win some and you lose some, but you can't please everyone. That is true. Yeah.
Well, that's
But this is the thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Well, look, real quick. That's why some people that are new to the fandom feel like, it's mostly guys that were in Star Wars.
Yeah.
If you're new to Star Wars and then like you're a lady or you're even a guy, you feel like you're being excluded because of stuff like this, because there's so many people that are so knowledgeable. But don't take it personally. I mean, look, I used to like say chase girls.
Oh God, no.
And while I was chasing girls, you were reading the expanded universe that just got canceled. So there.
Wow.
Pretty much, guys. You're the
What
weird
makes Star
ones.
Wars great is that it transcends the.
It does.
Yeah.
When did
It
you
transcends the
realize
nerdom.
it was? When did you finally realize it was Luke Skywalker, John?
When it showed his face, like there's no more.
John,
scene of
I called
doubt.
you and I told you that is Luke. You still didn't know.
He's like, who was that? I can't tell past the CGI.
No. Okay, here's the thing. Like, if you watch my
Can't
reaction
tell.
video, when he shows his face, you're like, you can hear me. He's like, Luke, like, as in, yeah, no way, that's Luke.
You
Like,
weren't
I'm
down,
still in
I was
shock.
kidding.
There's no way it's Luke. It can't be. It's Luke.
I'm still not confident that it's Luke. I mean, that could have been a hologram projection
Well,
onto the
look.
face.
Obviously they did that kind of deep fake kind of special effect. They did use a stunt double. Max Lloyd Jones did the live performance and stunts
They should
for
have recasted.
That wasn't deep fake though. Deep fake actually looked good.
right.
Which is
Yeah,
the-
he
which
makes
is
it
the-
good, yeah.
which is the craziest part. That's the craziest part. This is Disney. They're inventing technology that's going to push making movies and making television shows for streaming service and the big screen forward. Like they're put that dome thing with the screens and the CGI and that's pushing the whole industry forward. Drop a couple
here's
extra
my
$100,000 and get that face right, bro.
Here's
That face
I'm
right. We
sorry.
can't have
Here's
his
my-
whole cheekbone moving this way when his
Here's my-
chin is moving. Like we can't do this. Is crazy. Like it
Here's
shouldn't
my
look like I'm
takeaway for
playing.
that whole
I'm
thing,
almost done. I promise you, Jeffrey. It shouldn't look like I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 when I'm watching Luke Skywalker
Yellow,
pick
you're
up Grogu.
done. You're done.
was
Don't
like
worry.
this. I am Luke Skywalker.
Right.
No,
Here's my
Yeah, the
main
face-
takeaway for the Luke Skywalker reveal. Was it perfect? No. But did it work for what they needed in this
Oh, it was
episode?
incredible.
Yes.
It
Oh,
was incredible. It was
Secondly-
great.
Secondly, I will never accept another actor playing Luke Skywalker ever.
Not Sebastian Stan.
Screw Sebastian Stan. Don't screw Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan, you're not Luke Skywalker. I never want you to play Luke Skywalker ever in your career. I hope that. I
Wow.
pray that never happens. To that bandwagon to that Sebastian Stan bandwagon, to that I say screw that bandwagon.
And Mark Hamill do
May
not
it
play
burn in
Winter
hell.
Soldier, okay?
Mark Hamill, what?
Mark Hamill do not play the Winter Soldier. So it goes
Right.
both ways.
Ever.
Sure.
Here's the thing, though. Mark Hamill said, "Sebastian, please do it." What do you say to that, Jeffrey?
When did he say that?
He said something to that effect.
When?
Yeah, I'm
When they were playing with each other, calling each other father and son.
Give me your receipts, Yellow.
When they were on Twitter, you can find them. When they were calling each other father and son all the time, it was a joke. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, they
We
joke
do
around,
look
yeah.
a lot alike. That's basically passing the torch.
Dumb.
Plus, if
Dumb.
you need a young
And
Luke
oh my God,
Skywalker,
and they love each other. They like Mark Hamill actually would do a photo like "Happy Birthday, Sebastian Stan."
So basically,
And then
it's all purely physical because he somewhat resembles what they think a younger in his prime Luke Skywalker looks like. You want him? It's dumb. It's totally.
well,
dumb.
that's what acting is, bro.
Yeah,
No,
That's what casting
I
casting
don't
directors
accept,
do.
I don't accept that.
They say, "Hey,
that.
you
Yeah, no,
look
but-
a certain way. Can you now act?" We know Sebastian can act, so since he looks a
it's the
certain
same
way,
thing-
he gets the job. That's how it
It's
works.
the same thing with Ansel Elgort getting fan
don't
casting Ansel Elgort as
I
Han
don't know
Solo
what you-
and
I
fan
don't know what you're talking
casting
about.
And fan casting Mark Hamill as Vesemir, which was ridiculous.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Character from The Witcher.
All I'm saying is that they should have casted a young Luke Skywalker.
It's not the only thing I pray for. So be quiet.
But we have had many movies where they cast a young actor to play an older. Like if you've seen the Shining sequel, what is it? Doctor Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
They did something like that, and I was okay.
Yeah,
with
but
it.
that worked better.
Yeah, it worked better because it was like it didn't show too much. I guess
the original Shining movie came out in the 80s.
They shouldn't show like maybe his face, like maybe like a little bit, like just the bottom half. That would have been okay if they had another actor. But they went for the CG because they did the CG on Princess Leia in the movies.
With Grand Moff Tarkin, I would have been better if he was just staring at the mirror, the window. and
yes. Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah.
Yeah, and with Leia, I didn't like her saying, "Hey, it stands for hope." It's like, no, the Death Star plans do not stand for hope. Luke Skywalker's hope.
So well, that's a different thing. That has nothing to do with the CGI, right?
But they just did it to show off the CGI that didn't look correct.
Right.
But, yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
I agree, but with the Leia, it was just a very small, like it was a snippet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they do like little snippets like this, I can accept it. I don't think we need to build a whole show around Luke Skywalker. We should be building.
Ooh, no, absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. We should build the shows around new characters like Din Djarin or Ahsoka Tano or the Rangers of the New Republic. New sets of characters, fresh new sets of characters, and then we can get legacy characters sort of along the way.
The reason I want the Rangers though is to see how the New Republic looks like after the fall of the Empire.
Yeah, we didn't really see. We haven't really seen the New Republic at all.
No, we haven't seen it.
Who is it? Is it going to be Cara Dune? Like, is it going to follow her? That's what the speculation is.
It's going to be those ladies from yesterday, and probably Bill. What is it? Bill Burr or whatever.
Why? Why does everyone think that? Like Ming-Na Wen is busy with Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Bo-Katan and Sasha Banks' character, they have their own Mandalorian specific stuff to do. Cara Dune, Koskari, that's her name, right? The Crow. The Cara Dune is the only one that it makes sense for her to be a ranger, considering she just got a shield in this season.
Digger Wolf.
But that no one wants her to carry a show. Like I don't want to see her. She can't act. Why does Sasha Banks show up from the WWE in the last episode and act better than everything Gina Carano did all throughout the Mandalorian? 2 seasons.
She
of this
did
stuff,
a tornado DDT.
Oh wait, Sasha Banks. Hold on.
Facts.
Sasha Banks just tweeted. Hold on, Sasha Banks just tweeted. Hold on.
Did she address me directly?
She just tweeted Trump 2020. Now, what do you think of her?
Right.
Wow.
Don't care.
All right. Moving on.
Don't care.
Yeah, those characters.
She did the best. She did the best acting. That she did the best out of the two. She did the best acting.
Gina Carano's acting is a little stiff. You know, she's not.
It's terrible. It's not a little stiff. It's terrible. But nor is Sasha Banks. She's not an. Well, I guess WWE is technically acting.
But we haven't seen her like as long. But like,
people
are great though. I mean, the WWE actors are great. You know,
they're great for what they're doing. It's like creating hype, and
I don't know what that means.
When flames come out, they do this. We don't drink a cup and then spit out water. Yes,
but the fact that we don't know what Rangers of the New Republic is going to be yet, and who it's going to.
We still technically don't know. Yeah.
So we got Rez coming in to say the CGI wasn't great. The episode was perfect. There was no way they had enough money to do CGI properly without bending the budget out of whack. I don't know.
Then you bend the budget. When you bring in Luke Skywalker, when you're doing something that listen, Mandalorian is the best thing to happen to Star Wars since it was created. Period. Right? When you bring in Luke Skywalker, the epitome of the New Hope, you bend that for you break the budget, bro. You do it right. So what was that?
I don't think
that was when you was talking when I was talking already. What?
I think it was a time issue, man. I really do think CGI takes a long time to get ready, and I think pumping these these shows out yearly, like it's kind of cutting it short.
That kind of CG makeup work, it's never going to be perfect, Yellow. It's never.
But here's the thing.
Which is why I say recast.
The CG for the whole season has been great with the animals, the creatures, the sandworm they had, the ships in space.
Crate dragon.
The crate dragon.
The earthworm.
You're saying it's
Yo,
not
why
the
ass Kenny went off
sandworm
last
from Dune?
I
But
called
anyway, they have all the CG and they can do like a proper
No.
thing. No.
You're missing the point, John. Once again, green is Luke. Okay. We'll
get back to it. We'll go to that soon.
I talked to my fellow crate dragon, and he said the CGI on the crate dragon, he could tell it's fake. The problem is, since we're human, we can tell other humans are whack.
You stupids.
Yeah.
I was-
tell the crate dragons.
I was happy with the way it
Crate
came
dragon
off.
was pissed, okay.
I was happy with the way it came off. They didn't.
The
do-
moment was great. It was incredible.
All right,
There's
just
nothing
stop
anybody can take
complaining,
away
Yellow.
from that.
Stop being a
However,
crybaby about it.
We
You're being
can't.
a
No,
baby.
see, that's that bitch shit that I be talking about. So here's the thing.
You're the one who's
Because I
bitching.
noticed the flaw and I mention it doesn't mean that like it's the worst thing that ever happened. But then when you attack, when you say, but everything else is great, yes, so you admit that it's trash. Don't try to attack
I'm not-
me
no, it
with
wasn't
the
trash.
fact
I
that
don't
it's
think
trash.
it
That's
was trash
ridiculous.
Press
all.
one if you think Yellow
wasn't
and
trash
Jeffrey
at
should
all.
have their own show on there.
Yeah, the yellow and Jeffrey show.
It wasn't trash at all. Like I could tell, like, okay, I can tell what I could tell was yes, there was some trickery there. I could tell there
Feel
was
like
some
a PS4
trickery.
character, bro.
I wouldn't go that far.
It looked like
It's
a great scene in God of War.
What do you have against God of War in video games?
I don't have anything against it. I loved it.
Why are you,
That's the
so
point.
why is that?
This
why
is a
that your-
live action television show,
why
and it
is that
stood
your
out.
point of-
That's the point.
Yeah. But Daniel saying, come on, Dave
Wrong.
Bautista is getting better and better, for example. I do agree. Dave Bautista, when he started off with the Man in the Iron Fist, right? I think that was one of the movies, his first movies.
Yeah.
No, he started before that, and he was terrible.
But yeah, that movie, it was like, it was rough. But then
Yeah.
the more he did stuff like with Blade Runner, I was like, man, this guy, I'm liking this guy. I'm loving his
He did a
movies.
great job in Blade Runner, but then I watched that I Spy movie or My Spy or whatever it was, and he was
I Spy
terrible
is-
in that.
I Spy is fun. He
My
was fun in
Spy.
that one.
No. He was terrible. The movie was fun. He was terrible.
Maybe
I
they
like
should
him in
cast
that.
him in Star
Yeah,
Wars.
like his dancing.
Maybe the Rancor monster survived, and he can play the Rancor.
There you go.
What's up, Southwick? How's it going?
All right.
What?
What if
Daniel-
Carson Teva is in the New
Yo,
Republic?
Jeffrey, do you not notice when John is talking to the
No, I don't.
comments and stuff?
No.
Like, just shut the hell up for a few seconds and let the
No,
man get
I
his shit
won't.
out. He's just like, all
All
right.
right, let me read this here. Daniel is saying recast what? As long as the actor gives permission to be CGI'd, and as long as that is good CGI and within budget, that is always better than recast.
I absolutely disagree.
I agree with Daniel.
Continuity is important, and the CGI face completely broke the continuity of the episode for me. As did the fact that, and here I'm going to go ahead and be negative Nancy. As did the fact that they had Mando take his helmet off the episode before, when we had this gigantic emotional moment in this episode, which it should have been the only time that he removed his helmet this season. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing Sebastian stand under that hood would have broken it. Would have broken my whole
Yeah.
image of the series. I would
Really?
not.
So
have
you
accepted
really would prefer the CGI than an actual
Yes.
human?
Yes. Correct.
All right, well, swag. Well,
But you
well,
can see
good for
why
you.
when
The
we're
studio
watching
is
it-
going forward. Sorry, go ahead, John.
I'm just saying, like you can see why certain people when they watch it, the CGI it could have been better, and so they were off put. Like, just I don't know. It's just there could have been some other ways.
I was frankly impressed compared to how we've seen similar instances done in the past. I think they did a good job with what they showed in this week's episode.
I don't know. Okay, Nick Fury. In
Wait, what do you
Captain
mean
Marvel
by-
was great?
What do you mean by this? What they showed in this week's episode of Mandalorian? What do you mean the whole episode? Because again, everything else was incredible.
I mean, compared to whenever we see other instances of this sort of digital
Right, okay.
compositing of someone
Mhm.
of making someone's younger facial image to make them look younger for an
Sure.
actor who's old now. I think we're seeing this a lot more. We're seeing it in the Marvel films. We saw it on The Irishman. It's becoming a more it's becoming a more typical.
Yeah, it's becoming more common.
It's becoming more common in major productions. I think
Yes.
in comparison to other productions using this type of visual technique, I thought I was impressed.
So this is a very different thing though than the de-aging, right? Because that actor is there. They have their facial structure to build on top of. Whereas in this case, they built a whole face on top of a different person's face.
I felt like it looked like the hologram from Luke entering Jabba's palace.
Right.
And it was
Right.
like tilted, like
but in color, not blue. You know
in
what I'm
color, in the flesh, talking to.
they could have
Mando
added a beard,
and-
just
yeah.
like a nice little smooth beard, like Yellow does. Has
saying? You
it?
feel me?
Yeah, like a nice little growing in beard. I think would have been.
A beard would have helped. I think a
Yeah.
beard would have helped. Because you
I
cover
like-
up some of that baby face. Because in the baby face, you see all of the little muscles, and like all of those muscles don't move on that man's face when he was a child. It's like there's like you don't. It was weird. It was weird, bro. It was weird.
On the
It took me
second
out.
viewing, it wasn't as bad though. But I had the same impression with Boba Fett when I saw him all clean and stuff. It was weird. Now I dig it.
Yeah, but Lewis,
Yeah,
I
but
didn't get
that's
to
a
hear your
diff-
thoughts on
Yeah, Lou.
the show.
Yeah. Well, look, my thoughts is that I was shocked that Luke has a green lightsaber. I mean, my thoughts on the show, dude. It was awesome. I'm sad it's gone for a year and stuff, but
possibly longer.
yeah, no, I loved it, man. There was it wasn't perfect. The music down the hall, wasn't great. I prefer the music being good than actually I would have been good with the CGI as is, but
Yeah.
I wanted to hear more coherent music with the intro of Luke. Let me see. I'm trying to criticize it. Not really. I mean, it was a little cheesy, the throne room and critically.
Yeah, a little cheesy, yeah.
Yeah,
It
but that's the kind of you enjoy that type of cheese though. You see, like yes, give this like it's the type of fan service that you're just happy to see, and that's what I think is clouding Jeffrey's judgment with the whole Luke thing. He's just so happy, buzzing all over himself when he saw Luke Skywalker that he got his vision was obscured with his own fluids in order to really see the
Fake news,
flaws in
Yellow.
the CGI.
What's the
We're
lady,
fake news.
the lady's name? The bounty hunter? The one at the
Fennec
end?
Shan, Ming-Na Wen.
Yes, Fennec
Ming-Na
Shan.
Wen,
yeah.
what it was, yeah.
Now you could tell, like, man, her and Boba, like, they're pimps, man, on that throne. She grabs the alcohol or whatever that
Yeah.
blue thing she's
Spotchka.
drinking.
And
Those
she had a
two are,
scissor. She had a scissor, son.
yeah, those two are a couple, man, pimping the universe from now, or at
Yeah.
least a
I'm into
Tatooine.
it. I'm
I'm
into
kind of
it.
jealous of Boba Fett, man. I mean, he has the hottest chick in the galaxy, if you ask me.
Wow.
Yo, listen,
Come
guys,
on, I
the
feel a
book,
robot now.
Mandalorian season 3, the Book of Boba Fett is going to be great. It's going to be incredible.
Wait,
He
is
just
that
sat there with his fucking belly reminding me of me, just like, yo, what's up, man? And then she came in,
Bib
she
Fortuna?
grabbed the alcohol from the back, and she's like, she sits with one leg up and a rifle.
What about
Yeah.
Bib Fortuna?
What about Baby? He's dead.
You know how I feel about Bib Fortuna? Boba Fett did exactly what he needed to do. Fuck that guy. Freak that guy. I slipped.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
We're 28
Yeah.
minutes
But
in.
yeah.
We're good.
I
Yeah.
do. Well, here's why you're wrong, Yellow. I do have some criticisms for the show.
Please. Oh, yes.
for starters-
Whoa.
For starters, it was really ridiculous and overly convenient to me that Boba Fett disappears from the episode. He literally just flies out of the episode before Luke Skywalker comes in.
Yeah, he
So-
left. Yeah.
So he wasn't even there when Luke Skywalker shows up, which would have
When
been
when he left, I intimated a similar sentiment. I was just like, wait, so Boba's just gone now, and then he never came back. So yeah,
Right.
yep.
he never came back until the post-credit thing. That
So you
I
think
felt
Boba
like
he saw
I'm
Luke
like-
on the way? He was like,
I'm out.
I want to know how is Boba Fett going to react to seeing this guy again? How is Luke going to
He's
react
not.
to say, "Oh, hey there, I see. I guess no hard feelings, whatever."
he's going to search his feelings.
Yeah,
Something-
whenever I did the thing when I'm
that was-
blindfolded
that
and you
did
fell
not
down
work
and
for
fell
me.
like that I didn't mean to do that. Boba, we cool?
That didn't.
It was-
exactly. So
It was
second of all,
convenient. It was convenient TV writing. They're like, let's get Boba out of here so that we don't have to explain a Boba and Luke reunion.
no
Yeah.
matter what Lunga says, the fact
Lunga's
that
not here. Lunga's not here. Why are we talking about him?
yeah.
because Lunga was giving me a hard time about this.
He can't
earlier.
defend himself, though. Although
I
he's
don't
probably
get it.
watching, so.
Yeah, once he
Here-
comes here, then he can.
here's my
defend himself,
point.
then he can
Here
talk
is my
about it.
point. Bo-Katan was unwilling to accept Din Djarin yielding the Darksaber. That is exactly how she got the Darksaber in the first place. Sabine Wren yielded it to her in front of all the noble clans. Clan Rao, Clan Ren, Clan
Don't list off a bunch of Mandalorian clans, fam.
Clan Vizsla. Sabine Wren bowed before Bo-Katan, yielded it in front of all the clans in full view, and they all accepted it, and they all pledged their loyalty to Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Lunga responded to that earlier on the Great Council, the midday mashup. You should go check that out. He responded to that already.
He's a liar. Yeah. He's wrong.
What are you trying to? You trying to
you
say?
You should go see what he said first.
I can't accept I can't accept that. Oh, I can't yield it to you, even though that's how it was yielded to you before.
Yeah, he had an explanation for that. You can go and watch that.
I didn't watch it.
And then you can get in the comments and have the conversation with him.
No, I won't.
All right, well then you clearly don't want to. You just want to send shots from afar. You want to hide on other channels and say stuff. You don't want to.
That is my criticism, Yellow. That's my criticism.
The show?
All right, Jeffrey. So what you're saying, right? She's doing it. Sabine in front of everyone. I haven't seen that episode, but I'm thinking from your description, she did in front of everyone. So it's like, oh, this is it. This is the moment, and she's yielding to Bo-Katan. Here, there is none of that moment. There's no clans. It's just a small group. It's just Mando.
Yeah, so it would be even easier
in front of everyone.
So it would be even easier to kind of to tell a tall tale about. Big deal.
Again, Lunga is the one who has the information, and he also addressed that same thing that you said. I would say quite sufficiently in the midday match. You can go watch it. He said it. He addressed exactly what you just
Lunga
described.
Does not work for Dave Filoni or Pablo Hidalgo. He doesn't work for Lucasfilm. He's not the final word on this. I would like to hear.
I'm saying that he rebutted what you said before you said it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's the final word. I'm saying he's.
I would like to hear a rebuttal.
You can
Pablo.
go.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well,
the discussion because
Lunga's not here, so we'll skip that. Here, this is for you, Yellow. Hakeem saying Sasha Banks deserves her own show over Gina Carano.
Okay, right. So when you say over Gina Carano, maybe, but neither one of them deserve a show. Absolutely not. She didn't do that good of a job acting. She just did better than Gina. That's it. All Gina does is like she just stares with the same face, and like sometimes she swallows and sometimes she doesn't swallow. That's all her acting. It's all like the under her chin tongue part.
Look,
that's it.
Bo-Katan, bring in Bo-Katan in the Night Owls for the next seasons. Just make them a part of the show.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the idea of expanding the Manda lore, right, is a great idea. It's just not something that I think, like, much to what somebody else was saying on Nerd Report last night. It's too nerdy. It's not casual audience friendly. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's too deep. It gets you're getting into comic book territory now. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with that?
You're going to drop off. You're going to lose viewers. You're going to lose interest. You're going to lose budget. The show is going to devolve into trash.
The season opener, they introduced a character who first appeared in the books. That's a deep cut.
Right. And then they told a completely like casual, like fan story. They introduced a Grogu, a Baby Yoda, which became the excitement. It literally became the Baby Yoda show. Tell me I'm wrong again.
Are you saying there's no show without Grogu?
Absolutely. And the way how they ended this last episode is it supports that claim that this was a series finale episode. That story is finished. There can literally be no more Mandalorian. There can be no more Din Djarin, and everybody is happy about it. That's also why I think that teaser at the end was the Book of Boba Fett, which sounds like a subtitle. It's supposed to come out the exact same time as the next season of Mandalorian is supposed to come out, December 2021. And if you're smart, you space this stuff out so that you have people who subscribe and stay subscribed throughout the year, right? There's a whole bunch of reasons why the third season of Mandalorian will be the Book of Boba Fett and maybe some other stuff, and there will be no more Din Djarin, at least for a while.
Yellow, I have a question.
Please.
What if the Mandalorian continues with the third season with Din Djarin? What will you say?
We'll see what happens.
I don't think that's going to happen. Because there's going to be so many shows. You're going to have Boba Fett. You're going to have one with Dean. You're going to have one, Ahsoka later on, whenever that's going to be released. And the Republic one, the New Republic one, whatever.
What's wrong with that?
There's too many. Space them out.
Why is
so
that
we
too
have
many?
time to watch them.
None of those shows have dates yet.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
That's true.
this one, the Mando
Boba
one's gonna be
Fett.
in December.
The only one we know is coming in December is Book of Boba Fett. That's it.
Mhm.
And Mandalorian. They said Mandalorian season 3 was coming December 2021 during the Disney Investor Call.
But you're saying Book of Boba Fett is season 3.
Right, I am saying that, yes. And I think that's what they told us just then with that end title card. I think they were saying to us, that's why it's the end. It's not like it's not like how they do with the Marvel movies where there's another movie coming out. The only thing that we know is coming is Mandalorian season 3, and they said that this is, I think that's their way of telling us that this is Mandalorian season 3. I think they did a lot of that kind of stuff in the show. To that, I don't know what Dank Ferrick.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
Daniel's saying this: the series is called The Mandalorian. The season ended with beef between Mandalorians. How is Yellow saying that there is no story after this?
AKA no W. AKA no W. I'm not saying there's no story. I'm saying that is the end of a story. You can do Mando versus Bo-Katan. You can do that. You can do a whole world where you get Bo-Katan and the people who agree with her, and Mando and the people who are trying to take advantage of his position. You can do that, not for a whole season. That's going to get dry. It's going to get stale. It's going to get way too heady. It's going to be too much sci-fi. This is a space western first and foremost. We got to stick to that in order for it to work. It has to be for casual fans. Disney is not going to do anything that's just for you nerds.
They've done some stuff just for the nerds.
No, they haven't.
Ahsoka Tano.
Her showing up so that they could spin off another show.
Yeah.
That's not just for the nerds. that's so that they can expand
something bigger, expanding. Yeah,
John,
it's for nerds like Nerd Reactor who don't recognize Luke Skywalker in the last. It's for those kind of nerds. Sure.
Yeah, that's what is it?
John,
Daniel.
I feel like Yellow is contriving his opinions to reality.
Daniel's like, no one will stop the green lightsaber banter against John as long as we remember. That's what I'm going to be known for now.
I explained what John was in shock.
He was in shock. Yeah. He was in shock.
But he was in disbelief. He couldn't. His brain, his heart, and his soul had trouble catching up to his brain.
Yeah. I'm in shock. You guys want to start reading? Let's read the upset comments.
Okay.
Let's bring it up.
Be very upset.
Sorry, I didn't recognize
somebody
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back pull. I appreciate it.
Why'd you apologize? Why'd you apologize though?
He's super sensitive about the comments.
John was in shock and he's just having fun. He's having fun with it. Good. I say good for you, John.
Yeah.
John's being a good, fun sport.
Who wants to read the next one? From
wow. So many reactors didn't realize it was Luke after seeing the green saber. I'm actually shocked. Did he say shocked? I can't really see. Yeah, I'm actually shocked.
That's not really that mean though, John.
That's okay. All right, let's look for a meme.
I'll do the next one.
What we went away. I can't see anything. It's gone. What happened? I'm looking at something weird. Why am I looking at something weird?
Okay, there you go.
Me sees an X-Wing. Luke effing Skywalker. Nerd Reactor. Ahsoka. Every reactor, sorry.
People thought it was Ahsoka. Green, who is this? Come on, bro.
Yeah. Green,
come on,
who is this? Come on, bro.
Yeah, now that I'm reading these, John, you were off, dude.
The Soul X-Wing, the green saber, the lingering shot of Luke's artificial hand while holding the saber.
Right.
As soon as that X-Wing came into the shot, they said it's one ship. Don't get how this guy didn't know. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get how you didn't know, John. What's the deal?
So that whole first sentence, I agree.
Okay, let's
after when you get to the part where you see the shot from behind.
Okay, you don't have to continue that.
My fault.
We'll continue reading and then we can talk about how I'm clueless afterwards.
X-Wing, black robes, green saber. Who is this?
Right.
How did you not recognize Luke? Come on, man. These
no reactor. But didn't know it was Luke. Yo, again, it's not super nerd reactor. You guys are the weirdos, all right? You're the weirdos.
Let's see what else is there. Oh, I like this one here.
I don't know if he earned the name nerd. They're questioning. They're questioning your nerd cred, John.
Yeah.
See,
my
everybody's
nerd cred,
saying,
John.
I knew it was Luke the second the X-Wing came on screen. It could have been anybody. It literally could have been anybody who
Well,
had
that's
access
the
to an
deal.
X-Wing.
That's a deal. Maybe these people think only Luke is the only one that has an X-wing, which makes
Right.
them.
Because we didn't see
A
two
Jedi- a
whole.
Jedi
'cause we
that
didn't see
has
two
an
whole
X-Wing,
X-wings
yes.
earlier this season, right?
A Jedi that has an X-wing, yes.
Yeah, but no one knew it was a Jedi until he started cutting stuff up.
It had to
pretty
be a
much
Jedi.
yeah.
It had to be a Jedi because Grogu sent out for a Jedi. In the tragedy.
It didn't have to be a Jedi. A Jedi could have also not responded.
Then that would have made that episode pointless. And you're
Grogu could have saved. Grogu could have connected with the Force and saved himself.
It's
The
Luke.
whole point of
Yellow. Be quiet. Come on here, man. You're being silly. You're trolling.
John,
now.
slow down, man. I want to.
Oh, which one do you want to read?
Well, there was one.
What does it mean? Star Wars offshoots everywhere with Obi-Wan and Boba Fett, and now the Mando is the new ruler of Mandalore.
Oh, that's not an upset
That's
comment. We'll continue with.
When you realize there's a chance Kylo killed Grogu. Good point. This is a good point. This is
Oh yeah,
very
that's a good
point.
point. Yeah.
there's a chance.
Oh, I like
In
this.
20
I like
years,
this comment
in
right
20
here.
years, Kylo is going to blow Grogu up. So
Most likely not, but there's a
Dude,
chance.
Read that
dude,
one.
if it was Ezra, they'd be watching the Dark Troopers and stand there from 10 minutes. Stand there for 10 minutes until the air vent popped open on the bridge.
Because Ezra sneaks around.
Yeah, it's like we're waiting. We're waiting.
Doesn't he
Okay,
first
you know
show
what was
up coming
weird,
out of an
though?
air vent in like the first episode of Rebels?
Yeah, the third episode, the air vent was the worst place to put the troops. And then here Moff Gideon puts his troops there. You know what I mean?
the air,
Right.
not the air vent, the airlock.
Right, the airlock. Right. The X-Wing should have gave it away. It was Luke blew my mind.
Well, they were in an
no.
airlock. They were in an airlock because they deploy from there and they can fly.
Man, have you ever seen the original trilogy? Laugh my ass off. Nerd Reacteur. Where?
Well, John, have you ever seen the original trilogy?
Yeah, John.
I just want to jokingly say no. I've never seen it. Who's Luke Skywalker? Who's Darth Vader?
Right.
Who's Princess
Who is
Leia?
the New Hope?
Who's Boba Fett?
Okay.
Who is Fat Man Ting? What's his name?
Where am
What's
I?
that dude's name? Ben Fat Guy. What's his name?
What are you talking about? Bib Fortuna or what's going
Ben Fat Tuna. Yes, Ben Fat Tuna.
Fortuna.
on? Who's
Major-
Jabba the Hutt? I don't know who he
Major
is.
Doma. Hey, I have a question. How did Bib Fortuna survive Return of the Jedi?
Did everybody die in Return of the Jedi?
He wasn't on the
He
ship
was-
though, right?
He was on the sail. He was on the
He was on the
sailboat.
sailboat?
He was on the
Maybe
sailboat.
Clearly not.
it continued sailing afterwards, and he just they didn't kill everyone in there.
Well, John, you've never seen the
blew
original
up.
I've never
trilogy,
seen
so
it.
you
Blew
should
it
just shut up.
Yeah, I
Luke
should just
and
shut
Leia
up. Yeah.
blew it up. They blew the whole ship up.
Oh
He
yeah,
got
yeah,
off.
that did.
He was big Slim
got
Tuna then, so
He
he
got
he just
He jumped off.
he swam away.
It's sand. Look, if Boba Fett can survive, getting whacked by Luke and then into the Sarlacc pit, I'm sure Bib can do something.
We didn't see him get off though.
We didn't see
Because it's a
Boba
PG
Fett get
movie.
out of the Sarlacc pit.
Well, we didn't see.
I have a
People
problem.
didn't get
Yellow,
off
I have a
because it's
problem with that
PG-13.
too. Don't you think we need don't you in this book of Boba Fett? Don't you think we should see a flashback?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Why?
I don't care about that at all
Why?
because I don't care. I don't know
Why do you not
what
care?
more.
Why do you
'Cause
not care?
It's not.
Yeah,
Sometimes the mystery is more. Sometimes the mystery is more interesting.
I want the mystery to be solved.
Well, that's again super nerd. You're the weirdo here.
Yeah, but you know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna make a video that says I didn't know it was Luke Skywalker.
You're nerd
Dude, I dare you, Lewis. I dare you.
You're nerd shaming me, Yellow.
You and Star Wars theories are the only. Scroll back up.
All right.
You and Star Wars theories are the only reactors that reacted really emotional so far. Same. I don't know
Well,
what
because
that
they don't
means.
live with me.
We all shed those tears today, brother. Oh my God. Yes. Yo. Shout out to Emoki? Emoke?
Emoki?
Like emotes,
Emoki?
I guess, but emote,
Emoke?
that's cool.
Emoke?
Uh,
Emoke? I
Let's
knew
see,
it
where's
was Luke
the,
by the
uh,
hilt of his lightsaber and his Jedi robes. Hold on, man. I was reading something.
Where? Which one?
I knew it was Luke by the hilt of his lightsaber and his Jedi robes when he was cutting down dark troopers. That's when they told you that it was Luke. They showed you. That's when they showed you. That's when
Still in
they showed you. You
shock.
should have
Cried more
known.
than
You should have
him,
known
I
by that
said,
point.
yep.
Still in shock.
I cried more than him. Some people are just blind. As soon as I saw the X-Wing. See, here's the thing. These guys are like, when I saw the X-Wing, I knew. It's like, no, you thought.
I
You
knew.
thought. When you saw the X-Wing,
I
you
knew.
thought.
I
You
knew
just
in my
happened to
gut.
be right. When you saw 2 X-Wings earlier this season, did you think it was Luke? No. You see what I'm
John,
saying?
do me a favor, John.
What's
Say
up?
that part where Luke came out, because this seems like
All right,
people
all right,
are
all right,
really-
all right. Okay, all right. We'll do that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, So you're
Yeah,
like
I haven't
thinking
seen
like,
this clip from John yet.
all right, let's
It's
see.
gonna
this
be bad.
clip.
It's gonna be bad. He should have known. He really should have known.
You saw it already?
Yeah.
Oh
All
boy.
right, here we go. Let me see if I can skip this. Where's the timeline? Hold on.
Yo, look at the tears. When he
Oh,
starts crying,
looks kinda
he's like, "Oh, why am I tearing up?"
Can you hear
"Bitch,
the
you're already
audio?
crying.
Oh,
No.
okay.
You're already crying. You're not tearing up anymore. You're
Yo,
full,
give yourself a copyright strike.
blown crying right now.
I'm gonna give myself a copyright strike.
It's not HIV. It's AIDS.
All right, here we go. Oh, sound is off. That's why.
Fully
Put it on.
realized crying. Like he was in the throes of a very emotional moment.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
This is just the crying part.
What? This isn't the
I know. I'm
Luke Skywalker part.
It's just the
This
intro.
is the beginning.
Let me see here.
He said, "Why am I tearing up?"
Hallway right here.
He
That'd be so
said,
crazy if it's Cal. Well, this person's super powerful. Yeah, Grogu, you know who
This
he is,
person-
right? God damn, he's powerful.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
my
wait,
God.
no. From the beginning. From
Who
the
is
beginning.
this? Who's
There's
the
more
face
to
in Your
that.
face. It's Cal, right?
No,
It's
no,
Cal.
I
rewind
thought it was Cal?
He said,
What
"Luke."
the hell?
No, John, rewind that, dude. You gypped us.
It's
There's more to
Luke.
this.
All right.
Hold on.
Luke.
Quiet.
Let's go to the
Luke.
X-Wing part. That's the first time.
Yeah,
Who's
from the
just gonna
beginning.
cut off.
Don't gyp
2
us.
Lukes.
I haven't wrote it. And then
It's Cal. Yeah, this is genius.
a little.
And this is edited. Is there an uncut version so we can laugh at it? I mean, check out.
You relax. Oh, so cute. At least this is one thing. Yep, they're gonna do it. Here we go.
All right.
Boba, those X-wings.
A single
Who's that?
X-wing.
You thought it was Boba.
Ahsoka. It's gotta be a.
Well, he didn't see the X-wing yet.
Wait, hold
but
on.
he's-
He
Oh,
thought it
Boba
was
came back.
Come on. Come on, show your
Ugh.
sabers. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Who's that? That's Ahsoka, right?
Yeah.
Green. Who is this? It can't be a
He's a
cow,
shot.
can it?
Clearly, Darth Revan.
Clearly,
Or, Ezra Bridger. Who's this? Anyone but Luke. Oh my
Right.
God.
Anyone
Who
but
is this?
Luke.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
John said that now.
No. No way. Did you
He
just
saved
go Bo-Katan?
No.
Oh. Can you feel the connection? The final hallway right here. It'd be so crazy if it's Cal. Well, this person's super powerful.
Right there,
oh,
bro.
you
When
know
they
who he is,
show you
right?
the hand,
God damn, he's powerful. Oh my God.
they showed you
Who
the
is
white
this?
hand and the black hand, bro.
Face,
You
your
should have
face.
known. You
Wait, hold
should
on.
have known.
Let's see how long it takes them to figure out it's Luke.
Luke.
Right here.
Luke.
2 Lukes.
It's Luke.
3
Luke
Lukes.
Evans.
CG. Can they just get what's his name to play him?
Sebastian.
Yeah, what?
Sebastian
Shut
Stan?
up about Sebastian Stan.
Oh,
Next person who says Sebastian
Alright.
Stan,
Just
I
never-
riot.
Sebastian
Alright.
Stan.
Now, John,
Yeah.
do you have an extended version of this?
Yeah, it's out there
Yeah,
somewhere.
we need the uncut, bro. We need the raw
We
and
should all do
uncut.
a reaction.
To that, yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's technically what this just was. So
Anyone
no,
but
the
Luke,
uncut.
John. Anyone but Luke.
we need the Spartan cut.
Every single one but Luke. It can't possibly be Luke because it's just
Yeah, that was
a
funny.
TV show.
Yeah, it was weird. It's a weird thing. The world's changing. The world's changing.
world's
But
changing.
again, when they showed the black glove. You should have known. And then when they showed the white hand and the black glove holding the lightsaber,
no.
when the lightsaber switched from the black glove into the white hand, it was like what more do you really need to see at that point? But you were too wrapped. You were in shock.
I was in shock. I had my blindfolds on. Like if he had the outfit from the first one, the kind of like the
farmer outfit,
the farming outfit, I wouldn't be like, no, that can't be. No, anyone. Maybe Cal stole that outfit from Luke, and now he's here. Because that's like my mindset. It's like there's no way it could be Luke. So, and then the show was already leading up to like TV show characters like Ahsoka,
right?
So maybe they're gonna bring and Bo-Katan.
They've built up a lot of other people.
Yeah, and to have an actual movie character, I'll be like, there's no way.
We didn't just get Luke though. We also got R2D2.
R2D2,
Indeed,
yeah.
we did. Indeed, we did. And R2D2 is just
John,
CGI.
did you recognize R2?
Oh, yeah, I did. Here, let me let's see. Let me share that.
He was like, "Is that C-3PO? Is that 4? That's R4."
Yeah,
it's R50.
He's like this. He's like, "Oh my God, he brought BB-8."
That's R2N77.
He's gonna take off his mask. Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
Why you're already crying? It's too late.
Why am I tearing up?
God, was that even real? That's good.
Aww. Now I'm sad. He searched his feelings. He now he gets it.
Yeah, release the uncut version of the reaction.
Even still, even with the fact that they took away from that moment by having Mando take his helmet off last episode, it was still an incredibly powerful and emotional moment. Pedro Pascal is a magic actor, and he deserved to not have his helmet on so much.
I would have made that the first moment he lost his helmet. That's not in season 1.
Now, me seeing R2 made me choke up even more.
But they did do it in season 1. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They should not have done it last episode. They should not have done it last episode.
I don't think they
could get away with season 1
in season 1 either.
I agree with you. I can see how you would feel that way, but with the IG-11 situation, I liked it.
Darth Vader. It would have been like
I liked it.
Return of the Jedi.
I liked it with IG-11 because it's not a living being, and he had his droid bias to get over. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated that moment. You know?
Yeah, Southway's like released the John cut.
I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mandy G says John needs a hug. I'm giving John an e-hug, a virtual e-hug.
Yeah, but you guys saw
I gotta take off right now, but it was awesome.
All right, Lewis. Yeah,
Talk to you later, brother.
All right, Lewis. Take care.
Later, gang.
You guys saw my reaction to R2? Well, Yellow, I know you did, but Jeffrey?
Yes, indeed.
No, I did not.
So, like, I was already tearing up with that emotional scene where they're about to part ways. And then the kicker was the R2 moment for me.
It was very special.
He shows up. R2. Oh, God.
Aw. That's very sweet.
Yeah, that's, yeah. But yeah, so because of that, everyone's like, "This guy is a."
Can you imagine, John, if we had gotten to go to like a Lucasfilm screening of this episode, just what that could have been like?
Oh yeah,
because we've gone to screenings at Disney.
Yeah, you want to see a giant CGI Luke face?
Yeah, I would have been fine with it.
Yeah, but we've seen a giant CGI Princess Leia, and
I didn't like it. I didn't like Tarkin.
John, were you there when they screened Rogue One at Disney? I remember seeing
I was
it
there.
We saw it there, so
like Sam Jackson and Captain Marvel was cool, I guess, but that was a different kind of situation.
Well, look, once John eventually did realize it, and he reacted appropriately. He just had a delayed reaction.
Yeah, it's delayed.
He was in disbelief, and he got it eventually. So John course corrected. He course corrected.
Yeah. I course corrected after they like hit me on the head. Like, this is Luke.
Right.
This is R2. Take it in.
Showed his face. He was like, "Here, this is for you, John, because you needed it."
Now, John, I have a question. What if they bring in Paul Sun-Yoon Lee back as Carson Teva for Rangers of the New Republic. Would you be on board with that?
Bro, no one knows what you're talking about, bro.
I have no idea who that is. Who's
No
that?
one
He's the
knows.
guy-
Super nerd, bro.
He's the guy. He was the other pilot with Digger Wolf, and he was the one who was.
Nigga, you gonna keep doing this? Who are you talking about?
He's
Casual
the, he's
fan, casual fan style.
He's the other New Republic pilot who was like talking to Cara Dune and asking her to join.
Okay, that guy. You talking about
So-
the guy from Kim's Convenience?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what about him?
Well, why not use him for Rangers of the New Republic?
I imagine he will be in that show. I imagine that's what that show is about. It's about those people, you know.
And we can
Including-
bring in Dave Filoni can be a regular as Digger Wolf.
Yuck.
But I don't know. Those two Republic characters, not really. I don't think they were there. They sold me on like wanting to see more of
Yeah,
them.
not to
Why?
carry a show. No, not
Yeah.
to carry
Why?
a show.
Why not?
Because they were boring.
And they
Yellow?
and one of them was Dave Filoni.
Right.
Exactly. Digger Wolf was Dave Filoni.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, just
Like, you can be a bit role in your stuff perfectly. Like, please do that. Please do it more. It's great fun. Don't, like, just don't make it about you.
yeah. Well, Daniel was saying like, why not use Filoni in Rangers?
That's what I'm saying, Daniel. Come on. Keep up, Daniel. That's
He-
No, he was
Staff
responding to what you
McReady.
were saying.
Digger Wolf. Digger
said
Wolf
it
is a New
earlier.
Republic pilot who Dave Filoni played in live action in The Mandalorian.
Right, but do you see how boring that is?
No, I don't. Not at all.
Oh,
Not one
well,
little
it's
bit.
it's super boring. No one cares about any of it.
And
I
there
mean,
were
he's a
there were
recurring
side characters.
Yeah, he's a side character. He doesn't have to be the protagonist. He can be a side character.
Absolutely. Like I said, you can do a bit part in the stuff that you make. I don't have any problem with that. That's incredible.
Same
Do
thing
it.
with
It's fun when
Favreau
we-
as Paz Vizsla. He can be
Right.
a side character.
He could be a bit. No, he can have a bit part. He can have not a side character who has like an arc and stuff and has character motivations. None of that. A very bit role. I'm just gonna pull this guy over and check his numbers so that we can rush him to this giant ice world where he has to fight off a spider. You know what I'm saying? Like not like a Paz Vizsla has an issue with the way how Mandalorian Mando
I don't
has
know what
acquired
your
the dark
problem
saber.
is. Favreau also voiced Pre Vizsla as well in Clone Wars.
Had no idea.
He was.
I'm glad.
He had an
I'm happy
actual
for him.
character. He had an actual character arc in Clone Wars.
Yeah,
Oh, he
voicing
talked
is
about that, yeah.
voicing is a little different, don't you think?
Well, he only voiced Pre Vizsla too.
It's a little different, don't you think?
No, I don't, because
Oh,
acting
well.
is acting.
And we disagree fundamentally on.
I don't see why we can't have Paz Vizsla have a character arc in later seasons.
We can. I don't think Favreau should be that person.
Why? What's wrong with that? What is the issue? Favreau has been a long time actor for decades.
I've already explained exactly what the issue is. I'm not going to keep.
Yeah,
going
you
back and
already
forth.
said he's not a fan of
We
Jon
can move
Favreau's
forward.
acting.
We can
Yeah.
move forward.
But I think no, we can end it now after that.
Okay.
Well, I
just
do want
wanna-
to. I do
wanna-
want
wanna talk
to.
Go ahead.
Right. I do want to just say again, so anybody out there who may have missed it, Mandalorian season 3 will be the Book of Boba Fett. Will be the Book of Boba Fett, fam.
I am predicting the opposite.
That it's going to be
Will
what,
be
a
its
new
own
show?
It's going to be its own, not a new show, like a separate miniseries, just a one-off miniseries, and season 3 will come later. Is what I'm predicting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go more towards yellow because it's coming out December 2021,
Right?
and if they're gonna have like 2 shows coming out in December 2021, that's too much.
I never said it was coming in December 2021. It'll come
Wait,
later.
Which one? Which one will come later?
Book of Boba Fett will be first in December, and then we will see at some point later on. We will see season 3 of The Mandalorian.
But they said Mandalorian is coming out in December 2021.
Who did?
It says it'll debut
Investor-
before Disney. They said it first of all. They said it like 3 months ago, and they also
Well,
said it again the other day during
Okay,
the
so
Disney
clearly
investor
we
call.
need some clarifications here, but we'll see.
We don't need
Oh, yeah.
clarifications. You need to accept the facts. We don't need clarifications. You need to accept
It's not a fact
what
at
the
all.
facts are. Can things change? Sure, but as of right now, they're being released around the exact same time.
Except
But-
you're saying season 3, they're not the same time. It's the same. They're one and the same.
Right. Because those two dates are the same time. That's what leads me also to believe that they're one and the same.
All
As
right, well, I
does
disagree.
this episode feeling like a series finale, and Dinjar and Pedro Pascal having walked off of the set.
That's a fake.
He's
that's
done.
fake
He's
news.
finished with this.
Reportedly,
that's a fake news story. Fake news story.
I don't
Never
know. It
been
might be,
proven.
but if you think about, so absolutely, that's absolutely true. But when you think about them kind of wasting the Mando helmet reveal in the episode before this last one, I think it might point to
How?
there being some dissension, and they just threw him a bone. They were like, all right, we get you're upset here. You'll take your episode off this episode.
Yeah.
You won't have any lines, but you'll
there's
take your
one
episode off.
scene.
You'll take your helmet off.
It was one scene.
and
Right.
it could be
That's-
anything.
that's
We
how you-
don't
that's called
know
throwing a
until it
bone.
happens.
That's
Like,
true.
right now, it's just we don't know what happened, so we just hear
Yeah.
these stories. There's just we're filling in information because
It's
we
true.
don't know.
That's
we
not a
wanna know
fact,
why.
though. Yellow, you're
It's
speculating.
all speculate. It's
Yeah,
all
it's all
speculation.
speculation, yeah.
We're all speculating. But the
You're-
facts
so you
that,
can't
that
call
I
them
was
facts.
no, the facts were them stating that Mandalorian season 3 is coming out at the exact time that Book of Boba Fett is coming out. Those are facts, right? Those are things that they told us.
I
They
think what
said these
was
are the
next
situations.
Chapter. They just said next.
I'm gonna hit
chapter.
you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna find some way to virtually hit you with something heavy
Yellow,
and hard.
bring it.
They-
Bring it on, man.
Mandalorian,
The
the
I
season
would be more than
3
happy to buy you
will
a Buster.
debut.
Buster.
Season 3 will debut before Christmas 2021.
Okay, so
If you're
Dan was saying this.
feeling
Wait.
Okay.
Dan was saying a few minutes ago. I saw the double of Pascal said that he would be in the 3rd season.
Yeah, I
that
saw
is-
that too.
That is
Swag.
interesting. Then,
Swag.
so I have no idea what's going to happen.
I have the link right here.
Oh yeah,
Brendan
send it
Wayne.
for,
I think is going to take a back seat to Boba Fett.
you got the
Here,
link.
I'll
Share
Book of
send
Boba
it to you
Fett
on
is
it.
Mandalorian season 3.
All right, just privated it to John.
All right.
Yellow, if you're feeling froggy, man, I'd be more than happy to buy you a bus ticket, Buster.
Bus ticket. What? What's going
That's
on?
right. I called you Buster, and I hope you don't like it.
No, okay. So I'm bringing this up. Let's see. Sharing the screen.
He posted this today, by the way.
Okay, so no spoilers, but just in case the world didn't know yet, Pascal is Punk is incredible. The journey they wrote for him this season was so beautiful. The fact that Pedro went beyond the page and made this epic. Thank you. And then Pedro is coming back and awesome. There was never any question. Do not believe everything you read. Now let's get ready
Right.
for Wonder Woman 84. So he's coming back?
That's what Brendan Wayne is saying, and he's
Cool.
he's one of the doubles for
Yeah.
Mando.
He works for the
That's
show.
what's up.
That's
There
it.
you go.
Doesn't change anything. Season 3 is the Book of Boba Fett.
Okay, so then season 4 will be Dean Djarin and Bo-Katan and everyone else.
I think Din Djarin and Bo-Katan will be a part of season 3. I think that will like I said, like I've been saying for a while, there will be multiple plot threads, and I think that those will be one of them. I don't think that it will be the main one. I just don't think so.
Then why the setup of the Book of Boba Fett and him being the new crime lord of Tatooine?
Because that's interesting and that's space westerny.
Okay, that's more like kind of like pulp, actually.
Sure,
like
fine, yeah, okay,
pulp
sure.
area.
It's closer to a space western than the Game of Thrones, which is how you described the
What's wrong with
Bo-Katan
that?
versus Mando.
Yeah.
The
What's wrong with
Bo-Katan
that?
versus. Stop asking me what's wrong with it and address the actual point that I'm making.
I would say, "What's up, Slev?" But then, okay, that Instagram, that little comment, just throws a wrench to other ideas because now we're gonna have
throws a wrench
Pedro?
into Yellow's whole flawed hypothesis.
No.
False.
But what Yellow is saying that the Book of the Book of Mormon, the Book of Boba,
Yes, the Book
is
of Mormon.
coming out
Mandalorian
December
season 3, Book of Mormon.
2021. So what are you
Right.
gonna have? 2 shows or 2 characters having their own major arc in one show, or you're gonna split into 2? That's 2
It's a
shows.
separate show. It's a separate miniseries, is what it is.
Right,
Separate
right.
miniseries.
It very well could be. I
Yeah.
don't think that it is.
Hopefully, they reveal it sooner because
Okay, well,
we need
Lucasfilm.
something concrete.
The fact is, we don't have clarification. Lucasfilm and Disney will have to clarify this later.
Yeah.
We need clarification first. I'm predicting.
But if they do
separate
want to
shows.
have 2 shows at the same time, I think that hurts.
Not necessarily.
2 shows. No, not necessarily, but I do think that it does.
Did it hurt Flash and Arrow?
Yes. Yes.
Did it hurt Flash and Arrow?
John?
It's okay. They have Flash, Arrow, and then they have
Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow.
And
Supergirl was
Batwoman,
separate though at first. Supergirl was a separate thing.
And
but
then,
then
yeah,
it brought back to the CW. So all those shows was just like a lot, but people did it. People consumed it.
I did for a long time.
Yeah.
And consumed how the quality dipped as well. Plummeted.
Yeah.
Crashed and burned.
So I'm afraid that if they do that, it might.
those shows brought
one.
those shows brought in the CW $100 billion a year
Swag.
in revenue.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It makes sense why Disney would want to do more. Look, can it be too much? Yes, but it doesn't have. That will only happen if they spread the showrunners too thin and they're not able to competently run all these shows at once. The way I see it, you don't have the showrunners doing all the shows, so you don't overwork them, and you have someone working as an intermediary to make sure everything will line up properly.
So Favreau and Filoni are the intermediaries?
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Right,
we don't even
they're
know
the ones who made this successful.
We know Leslie Headland is doing The Acolyte. The Acolyte
I'm
is
so excited about that. I am so incredibly excited about that show. Just having a Sith perspective story, that's incredible. Just having a female Sith character that we care about. I know people are like, force diversity. I say, shut up, you mad soggy. Just having a female Sith, a badass evil chick, bro, that's an exciting story premise by itself.
Here's the thing, I'm not excited by anything until I watch it.
But that will be set in. That'll be set in the High Republic.
Yep.
Ahsoka. We know Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic are set in around the same time as Mandalorian, a similar timeline.
We know Ahsoka's chasing down Thrawn.
Book of Boba Fett appears to be right after the end of the season 2 finale. And then what else is okay? So Cassian Andor. Cassian Andor is obviously set before Rogue One.
Jason Bourne.
And Kenobi is set 10 years after Revenge of the. So they're spreading everything out. Like not everything is going to be set in the Mandalorian era, but at least 3 or 4 are. So the Mandalorian, Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, and then Book of Boba Fett. So if Book of Boba Fett is its own thing, that would be 4 shows right there in the Mandalorian time frame.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. I like it.
Lots of stuff.
Right, but don't have them all. Don't have them all on TV at the same time. Is what I'm talking about.
I don't think they will.
Right. Well, that's the main concern because they already have Boba Fett and Mando season 3 at the same time, and those are both Mandalorian armor wearing like Western type shows.
Also, the Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch, yeah.
The Bad Batch, which is coming early next year, is going to be animated and is going to have Fennec Shand in it. So there you go.
Yep. Excited about that too, actually. Probably won't watch the whole Bad Batch unless the first episode really gets me, but I'm absolutely watching the first episode because that animation looks incredible.
Yeah. So
but
chances are, Yellow, we aren't going to see Ahsoka or Rangers of the New Republic until 2022. I would predict. The only date we have is December 21, 2021 for Book of Boba Fett. That's all we have.
There you go. Yeah. I thought they said something about Ahsoka being later, but there's too much news and fake news out there. So
who knows? There's so much. Just give us a release date, and then we'll see. The next thing for sure we know that's coming out on Disney Plus. Next big thing is WandaVision.
and that's in
Soul comes out. Soul's out already, as a matter of fact, isn't it? No, Soul comes out on the 25th.
For show wise.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah,
so as a
WandaVision.
movie, yes, that's coming out Christmas. Same time as Wonder Woman.
Right.
Does
who you
WandaVision
watching
have a
first?
release? Do we know the release date for WandaVision yet?
They said March.
Yeah, they said March 21st or 15th. I want to say
for
March
WandaVision?
15th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
I
it
don't
was
remember.
earlier.
I don't remember. I thought it was January at one point. It was supposed to be the end of December, then it became January rumors, and now it's March something or other. So who knows when we're gonna actually get it.
Actually, no, earlier.
Okay,
I think it's,
January
15th.
January.
So it's
15th.
January 15th. So then that's
Yeah.
why I remembered the 15th. Then good. So
Dude,
what's
that's
coming
next
out
month.
in March? Something's coming out in March.
Oh, Falcon and Winter
Was that-
Soldier. That's Falcon and Winter
That's
Soldier.
what it was. Yeah.
The thing is, the pandemic changed a lot of the release dates. So
Yeah.
WandaVision in January 15th. Falcon and
was
Winter
supposed to come out
Soldier.
last year or 6 months ago.
Falcon and Winter Soldier is March 19th, 2021.
Black Widow.
Black Widow is supposed to be, I think, May,
One of those M months.
April or May. And then they're also doing Hawkeye, Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel has already started production, and then plus all the other.
Word. I just want to say again for the record, season
Yeah.
3 of the season 3 of the Mandalorian will be the Book of Boba Fett. It will be in there. I don't know if it's the first few episodes or if it's an arc somewhere in the middle. The Book of Boba Fett will be a part of Mandalorian 3. So says Yellow.
That's going to be interesting to see how they pull that off. And I think we're living a good time right now where they're spreading these shows out. So we always have something to consume now with Mandalorian being over, because you're like thinking, what next?
We do
So
it.
We're
we got
still,
to
I mean, this pandemic, even though we have a vaccine going out there, we might still be having all these lockdowns and restrictions through most of 2021. So it's going to take a while, I imagine.
It's entirely possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just have that television series, have whatever new season or new series starts right after the old one ends, bro. The very next week, start the new one and then keep doing it like that. Have people subscribed all year round and excited.
Oh yeah.
The whole year. Do it like that, fam. That's what I said the CW should have been doing for a long time when they started doing the whole
Who's going
gigantic
to go
universe
home
stuff.
to HBO Max, or who's going to come with me to Disney Plus?
Is that a Street Fighter reference?
Street Fighter Van Damme.
The next Bison wannabe. What is it? He's got the whole line.
I'm going to kick Bison's ass so hard. The next Bison wannabe is going to feel it.
Now, who wants to go home? And who wants to go with me? Yeah. All right. And with that, we're going to end the stream. Yellow, plug away. Okay. Jeffrey, plug away.
Once again, I am the J to the E to the double F -ree. You can follow me on Twitter at Wheeljack83.
Yellow does it, baby. No, aka no W, aka yes, my name's Color, aka my mouth is full of chocolate and peanut butter right now. You can find me over on the Great Council. Y'all know where to find me at. Also, subscribe to me directly at Yellow Does It on YouTube so that you can tune in to Streaming with the Gang and you can have your submission and your votes counted, tally to figure out who becomes Geeks of the Week.
And you can continue to watch me on this channel and
Luke?
Luke, and then you can take away my nerd cred because
It's Luke.
I've never watched any Star Wars film at all. But thanks for watching, much appreciated. And if you haven't yet, join our Discord so we can chat about other stuff, not about the green lightsaber. See ya.
Peace.